Colin, do you just want to give us, first of all, just your reaction to that game to start off?
Well, I think coming back from Africa, short turnaround, to come away with a win with 5 points against a very good team was outstanding. Particularly when we were down 14-0 and then Charlie kept calm. The boys were in control. They quickly sorted the defence very quickly, and to come back and I think in the second half it was so tight it ended up being a territory game, and so we're just saying their strength was their lineouts. We'd rather just kick them and force them to kick it out or try and run against our line defence. So it was a very tough game. I was very, very pleased to come away with a win, let alone 5 points, and particularly coming back from Africa. So very happy.
Very risky kicking to this Waratahs team, because we've seen how they've punished teams that don't do it accurately. How pleased the accuracy side, the fact they're able to find ground as opposed to handball.
Yeah, well, I think the combination of Charlie and Damien having two kickers so good at kicking, Damien was getting more and more confident. So as he wears the number 10 jersey, and then I think to have Charlie outside him. And having those two kicking options, I think, was a bonus for us.
Charlie, what were the adjustments that you made to the defensive line after that second try?
I guess we realised what they were trying to achieve, so we just had to tighten up, and then I guess just knowing our roles and who we have.
Was it about being a little less aggressive? Was it about not pushing up as harsh and waiting a little?
Yeah, but I guess just identifying who you have from the start. At times we were sort of slow to set.
That's what I try and tell them. Don't be so aggressive. But as you see, this fellow wants to bring it all. So I'm saying that. Just hold back a little bit, pick who you want. But he wants to bring the line up hard.
No one's going to come at you on Monday morning. What were you saying to the guys, and how pleased were you as a captain to have the response the way you did? They scored 2 and then you reset defensively, and then you come down and score 3 tries of your own.
I guess just goes to show the players the leadership we have in the team with Liam, Brody, Damien. It's not only me that does a job out there, it's them as well, and the boys listening in and knowing their role.
I guess the return of those guys in particular had a pretty big impact on keeping calm when it was also going on in that opening 20.
Yeah, we knew the Waratahs are going to come out. Waratahs going to come out strong. They have in the last couple of weeks, but we just had to find our feet and just keep strong and play on.
It must be pretty happy with your performance, though. You made some really good runs in that first half.
Yeah, a bit rusty. Haven't played there for a while, but I suppose you tend to pick up that role pretty quick. That's where you played most of your rugby, so it was good to get the ball and a few strong carries.
Colin, how nice is it when you get Brody, Liam, Nathan, Albie, all the All Blacks effectively, your key leaders performing so well in that situation, as I say, coming from 14 down? How critical is that?
Well, I think that's the relationship with the All Blacks, and once we lost them in South Africa, the bonus point was they'd help the guys, they'd be fresh. And I certainly saw that on the Wednesday. They rolled in on Wednesday, Thursday, and they were great. They picked everyone up. We were all a bit tired, we're getting over the jet lag, and they were really fresh. So that was the advantage of head planning that I kept saying to you, and that's why I was comfortable with what was going on, and it might have been the edge that we got to win this game tonight.
Was Broderick not the best rugby player in the world?
Well, when they ran and the game was in the balance and they ran his way, and I said you shouldn't have gone that way because the big man's going to jackal it, and he did. And we got a penalty, and we were able to get out of that. I mean, it was really tight there. So he's outstanding, isn't he? I'm just so blessed and lucky to have players of this calibre to be coaching.
You've seen a lot, you've played with a few, you've coached a few. Where does he rank, just in terms of coachability as well?
Well, he's smart too. Defensively he's smart, attack-wise he's smart. He's a future captain of the Chiefs and the All Blacks.
did the travel back impact? Did it have an impact on the sort of slow start, with 14-0 down? Or was it more the changes in game style that you had to implement?
I think it was just adjusting to, as these guys are so experienced, and we just had to adjust in our defensive line, and we did that well. And so it's the calmness, it's the leadership that's through the group. When you are under a lot of tension and you're breathing really hard and you're still able to be calm and say, right, this is what we need to fix up. That's the edge I think we've got in this team.
How likely is Charlie to stay at 12 now after? Yeah,
well, I think Charlie, I've been coaching him for a lot of years, and I know what he brings. He just brings physicality, and so he had a concussion, and I just wanted to get him back and manage him back into the game, and getting him ready rather than just chucking him into 12. 12 is probably like a loose Swiss, makes the most tackles, and he's always wanted to go there, and I said, you can just hold back. And so we made that adjustment in the Sharks when we lost Anton. So Charlie just slots into 13, slots into 12. He can slot into 10 also. So he's a quality player that the Chiefs are lucky to have.
Is there anything that stood out from that game straight away that you're going to want to see improved next week when you look ahead to the Crusaders?
Yeah, it was probably a game I didn't have a lot of notes written down because I thought we were defending well and we made the adjustment. We were attacking, we had a lot of variety in our game, we just dropped a couple of balls and let them back in the game. But probably kickoffs, we let, I don't know how many kickoffs Folau took and got them into our 22. So and we didn't kick. We can improve on our kickoffs also and receiving kickoffs. So we think maybe there's an area. Our scrum's going well, our line-out's going well. We just got to keep putting variety into our game that we didn't have against the Jaguars. We were just straight up and met a wall. Where now we're doing a lot of skill work, and that's probably why we've been making a lot of mistakes. But that's the game we want to play.
How do you feel about Mr. Carper? Slotting into that role, he did pretty well tonight.
Oh, he's special too. He's been sitting there waiting for his chance. He gets an opportunity. He gets an injury. But that's the game, and we've had to wait. We couldn't take him to Africa, and as soon as I knew he was ready and available, he was chucked straight in there. And I was only really going to give him 50 minutes, but very hard to take off.
And that's the thing, we know full well now about the depth of this team. Every year there's so many injuries, and you must be stoked that so many new talent has come up and just stand them up. Like even Jesse, guys like Jesse.
Yeah, well that's I guess the upside of the downside of injuries is you create depth. You give someone else an opportunity. Nigel, I talked to you about that with Carl. He's look where he's come from. Jesse Paridi, Matt Matic. Those guys have come in and got an opportunity, and they're showing everyone that they are good enough for Super.
Is that causing a bit of a headache when you start looking at it from a contracting point of view, or is that a good thing?
It's a good headache to have.
What's the week look like now? Because the AB's Christchurch Sunday and Tuesday, so is it just replicating what you've done basically from this week and then get the Crusaders here?
Yeah, well, I think playing here is quite special. The boys dig really deep here, and that's an advantage that we've got to really grab hold of. I think the preparation, again, we'll prepare without the All Blacks. We know that's coming, and we're looking forward now to probably a good night's sleep. We're still getting over the jet lag, and winning helps you sleep. So, so we're looking for a good sleep and then a good week.
And what did you make of the Crusaders last night? It'll be a battle of two sort of injured teams, but being a good form. Yeah,
well, they showed set piece-wise how hard they are, and I think the Hurricanes will admit themselves their discipline wasn't where they want to be, and if you give silly penalties to the Crusaders with the set piece they have, they'll punish you, and So we've just got to be disciplined for that game and play our game, I reckon, and just keep the ball and build phases. And we've got some X factor in this team that, as you saw tonight, you saw a bit of that tonight. What we can do when we do build phases.
Just to clarify, starting Charlie at fullback at the start of the year, was that always a plan to bring him back into midfield once he was ready?
Yeah, that was my plan, not so much his plan. He wanted to go straight back, but as I said, I've coached him for a long time. I know what he brings. So it was just managing him. I was getting people off the street telling me, "What's he doing at fullback? Put him back at 12." There's a bigger picture going on all the time, So, yeah.
Was it hard to coordinate those people to come up to Colin in the street?
No, I had a few other boys in the team too, chomping at the bit to move back in. But no, it was good. You get more involved at 12, but more longer running at fullback. But the more you play, the more confidence you get, I guess, in any position.